Hey there everybody, it's Matt from the Literary Gamers, and this is the second video of us taking a look at Ashes Reborn and the changes between Ashes Reborn and the original set, The Rise of the Phoenixborn. Today we'll be looking at Namine Hymntide and Odette Diamondcrest, so join me at the table and we'll take a look at what's different. And today we're taking a look at the two Phoenixborn for Ashes Reborn that are the Deluxe Phoenixborn. Now I don't have the newest Deluxe Phoenixborn yet. But these are the ones that were in the original. This is Odette Diamondcrest. She brought the white dice into play with the game, which had angel wings and lions on it. We're going to talk about the differences she has in her deck. Now, the differences begin with her Phoenixborn card to begin with. Her health has gone from 17 to 18. Her battlefield has gone from... Oh, wait, that didn't sit. Why did I write that down? Sorry about that, folks. Her battlefield stayed the same. And her spell board went from 4 to 3. The ability did change. She had Retribution at first, which is, after this Phoenixborn receives damage while guarding, place 2 wound tokens on a target attacking unit. And now the new one is Enter the Fray, which is you need to put an exhaustion token on it, deal 2 damage to a target unit, deal damage to this Phoenixborn equal to the target unit's attack value. So that's her new ability. Alright, so, what cards got changed? So, in the original, the first one that got changed on her was called Power Through. And this is mainly an ability change. So this is an alteration spell. And the old ability used to be, and it's cost change too, I'm sorry about that. This is a side action. The old one was this unit has the following ability, Overkill. When the unit is destroyed, unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, deal 2 damage to that opponent's Phoenixborn, and it had a respark value with an attack of +1. Like I said with many of my other ones that I've done already, respark is pretty much gone. This one says, after this unit destroys a unit an opponent controls by attacking, deal 1 damage to an opponent's target unit. Deal 1 damage to that opponent's target's Phoenixborn. So instead of 2 damage, it's 1 on this one. The next card that's been changed is called the Law of Assurance. That's the new one. And I'll get you the old one. Okay, so the first thing we have is a cost change and a type change. What I mean by that is this used to be your main action, now it's a side action. And this is when this spell comes into play, you may select 2 dice in your exhausted pool and place them into your active pool on a side of your choice. Players' active dice pool cannot be affected by spells, abilities, or dice powers by their opponents. This one is, when this spell comes into play, change all dice in your active pool to their class side. Players may not re-roll or change the level of dice in an opponent's active pool. Bound and Fleeting, I believe, remained the same. So that's Law of Assurance. The next card that had been changed was Meteor. Which looks like that. Some really awesome artwork there. And the old one, Meteor. This one has a cost change, and then also has an ability change, which is this is deal 2 damage to all units. For each unit, place 1 exhaustion token on that unit unless its controlling player spends 1. This is deal 1 damage to all units, then deal damage to all units equal to the number of lions spent to play this spell. So, a little different. Next one that was changed was the unit, the Shield Mage. Also, once again, some amazing artwork. So here we have a cost change and a type change. So this used to be a main action, now it's a side action. And the stats have been changed as well, mainly just that the old one had Recover 2, this has Recover 1. And then this one had Exert, which was a side action. Place 1 exhaustion token on this unit. Protective Aura. While this unit has 1 or more exhaustion tokens on it, the life value of all other units you control is increased by 1. This one just has units you control cannot be targeted by attacks an opponent controls. So that's different. And the next one we have that's changed is the Holy Knight. I did that the wrong way, folks. Holy Knight, there we go. That's the old one. The new one is right here. So we had first mainly an ability change, which is that the stats remain the same, the cost is the same, and the ability on the old used to be this unit cannot be affected by spells, abilities, or dice powers used by an opponent. This new one is this unit cannot be targeted by spells an opponent controls. Bit simpler. And then the last one we have that's been changed is the Conjuration, the Emperor Lion. Let's take you out, bring the new one in. This one has an ability change, and as you can already guess from some of the other videos we put out there, a number change. Alright, so the ability change, the ability on this one used to be, when this unit deals damage to a Phoenixborn by attacking, you may deal 1 additional damage to that Phoenixborn with also Healing Aura. The recover value of all other units you control is increased by 1. And the new one is when this unit comes into play, search your draw pile. You may reveal a ready spell with Law in its title and place it into your hand. You may immediately play a Law from your hand without paying any major or side costs. Shuffle your draw pile. Also, instead of 3 Emperor Lions that you had in the original, you only have 1 now. Those are mainly the changes that Odette Diamondcrest has gone through. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, and we will get to them as soon as we can. We'll see you in a few seconds for the other one. So here we have Namine Hymntide. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Pretty much nothing has changed on this Phoenixborn. So we'll just move straight to the cards. Only 3 cards were changed in Namine's deck, and let's take a look at them now. So the first one is Guilt Link. Alright, that's the new one. Let me get you the old one. So Guilt Link in the old one used to say, when your Phoenixborn receives 1 or more damage, you may place 1 exhaustion token on this spell to place 1 wound token on a target unit or Phoenixborn. The player that controls the targeted unit or Phoenixborn that controls the... Oh, sorry, I read the same line twice. May discard 1 ready spell they control or 1 unit they control to prevent wound tokens from being placed. Whew, mouthful. So the new one is after 1 or more wound tokens are placed on your Phoenixborn as a result of a unit's attack, place 1 status token on this spell if it has no status tokens on it. And for a side action and an exhaustion, remove 1 status token from the spell to destroy a unit you control. If you do, choose a target player to destroy a unit they control. So a little bit of a difference there. The next card that was changed was the River Scald. Let me get that one out of the old deck. Here we have a cost change, an ability change, and a stat change. So first things first, as you can see, the costs are very different, and the stats are different as well. It's attack 3, life 3, recover 2 on the old one. Now it's just attack 2, life 2, recover 1. So everything went down a notch. The old one was Harsh Melody. When you draw 1 or more cards during your turn, you may place 1 exhaustion token on this unit to place a number of wound tokens equal to this unit's attack value on a target unit. And the new one is when this unit comes into play, draw 1 card. You may discard 1 card from your hand to deal X damage to a target unit. X equals the magic play cost of the discarded card. So, that is the River Scald, and the last thing that was changed was one of her conjurations, which is the Squall Stallion. Getting the other one here. Here we are, Squall Stallion. Alright. So first is, it's an ability change. That the only one used to have, old one had when you draw 1 or more cards during a player's turn, add 2 to this unit's attack value for the remainder of the turn. And it had stats of attack 1, life 3, recover 0. This one is the new one. This unit cannot be targeted by reaction spells as an opponent controls. Also has Torment as a side action. Place 1 card from your hand onto the top or bottom of your draw pile. If you do, place 1 status token on all Squall Stallions you control, and X equals the number of status tokens on the unit. Once again, with all the conjurations we've seen so far, the new deck only has 2 Squall Stallions instead of the 5 that it came with originally. That's pretty much it for Namine Hymntide and the changes that were made in her deck. If you have any questions about these, let me know in the comments below.